Hi, welcome. Another Wednesday, 11:11 live. And today it's about my personal, and hopefully resonates with you, of course, because we're all in it together, and an EFT session, one of my personal EFT sessions. In fact, I woke in the middle of the night and did this. So I have some of the script already just ingrained in me. EFT, if you don't know what EFT is, it's stimulating your meridian lines, these specific lines that the acupuncture uses and acupressure. There are these powerful energetic flow in the body that hits in these hot spots. So I would call this a hot spot. This is a hot spot where your chest is, right underneath your nose. These are all your meridian lines. And when we stimulate these with a intellectual, emotional trigger, and so you have a contrast and then I deeply and completely love myself. So EFT is all about acknowledging the fear, the trigger, the contrast, and then following that up with I deeply and completely love myself. So I already feel tingles because contrast is our gift. It's the way we heal. So when we recognize these moments in our life where we're being triggered as the gifts that they are, we can process them quickly by utilizing something like this technique, which brings in the I deeply and completely love myself. I deeply and completely love myself. So that's what this live is about. It's about toning down the nervous system, the triggers, and specifically right now our trigger, or I should not say our, but my, because this is a personal script for me. And so when you decide to do your own EFT, you have your intellectual script that suits your emotional body. So when I'm doing this here with you, this is my personal script, but maybe it resonates. But keep in mind that when you shift your language to resonate authentically with you when you're going through the tapping sequence, that it will hit more onto your emotional release, if that makes sense. But I'm giving you some inspiration, some words that might resonate. And the EFT session that I'm planning with you today is all around fear, worry, and possibly even a little bit of that sense of like panic of the future. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. So, and I know I'm not alone in this. So, but first, it's always important before we even transition into a new segment to ground down. So we do that easily by just recognizing our breath. So inhale, close your eyes if you're with me and you're watching the replay, welcome. If you're here live with me, welcome. We're just gonna take a little shortcut to calm the nervous system with breath. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. Getting in the body is so easy by just focusing here and now on the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Really nice. I can already see the yawning. Inhale. All the way up to the top. In the right place, doing the right thing. Exhale. Being in the body. This is a beautiful place to be. Inhale. Raising the frequency all the way up to the throat, to the top of the head. Inhale. So good. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Yeah, you can always come back. This will be in the group. You can come back and watch the full show, watch the full live show when you at your leisure. And if you're watching the replay, welcome. All right, so a few more ways to soothe this body quickly is palms. So just rotating the palms back and forth. And then the arms, right into the arms. So, it feels so good. So the reason why I'm doing these consecutively, because this is the second EFT show or live streaming, because this is the offerings in the membership that I'm starting next month. So those of you who are really interested in this work, to have a platform where we can do this type of work weekly, and I can work with you one-on-one in the group. Good. So now we're just soothing the body, soothing the nervous system. There's so many hi Jackson, love you. Vagus nerve in the face, in the forehead. Planning our EFT. Just a moment. Oh, this is good. Yeah, it's like a shortcut. We're soothing the body before we float into EFT tapping. Okay. All right. Again, you can be watching the replay. All right. Good. Deep sigh. All right. So recap. EFT, meridian points. You have a trigger outside of you or emotional hotspot that you want to work. And right now in our day and age, we have a lot of fear about the future. So that whenever we're worried about the future and we have anxiety, it's because of that doubt, worry, and fear. Like, what is it going to look like? So the EFT session is about that. Again, my personal script is powerful for me because the words that I use are specific to help open up my emotional body. So when you're doing your own EFT session, you think of it in your own words, right? You shift it around, something that resonates for you. Okay, but this is inspiration for you, because I know that sometimes when you're first starting your EFT, you're at a loss. You don't know how to do it or what to say or what it looks like. So this is a perfect, actual, real life example of what EFT is. Oh, and by the way, you can do EFT on animals. So all those points that I talked about for us, if your dog is having anxiety, you can tap your animals, tap your children. They don't even need to know, obviously, what or why. Just that act of stimulating the meridian lines will calm the animal or the child or babies even, that little bit of soothing tapping. Okay, so that's it. Come on over here. Lay down. Good. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Who's with me? I see a lot of hearts. I love that. See a lot of hearts. There's a heart. There's another heart. Yay. So thank you for that. I love that. All right. Unfortunately, I can't see who that user is, but let's see if I could go in the group and see who that was. I would love to do a little shout out. Who are those people? Oh, Tamara. It's Savannah and Tamara. Yay. Thank you. Thanks for that love. Appreciate it. Okay. So, oops. Gotta turn this off. Okay, that's me. All right. So here we go. We're ready now. Scale of 1 to 10. How high is the fear, anxiety, doubt, or worry? Let's see, checking in. It's about actually I just did yoga, so it's not very high. So I would say maybe it's a 6. Yeah, but last night I did this tapping session and it actually was higher. It was about an 8. First thing you want to do is make sure you're not having reversals. So sometimes when you start, your body is out of balance, and pausing to create balance. So even this mudra is nice, or you're noticing evenness, evenness. You can do this. You can do this, which is the fingers. Or you can even karate chop your hand, significant, or karate chop your finger. And sometimes I come back to this during the tapping session. I do come back to this balancing. So that's what this is for. It's a balancing of your sides, because we always get a skew. Maybe there's a dominant male side. This is your active side, your right side. It's wanting to do, what's wanting to be so efforting, and then maybe the feminine side is just going the nurturing and receptive side. So when we do things like this, we are balancing our sides, which makes the work with the meridian lines work so much better. I know I talk a lot, but hopefully this resonates with you. Okay, so we're starting. Even though there is uncertainty in my life, in my world, and I have a lot of fear around that, I deeply and completely love myself. Okay, so that's a good starting statement. Even though there's a lot of fear, anxiety, and worry around, out and about, and in this time that we are living, I deeply and completely love myself. Oh yeah, acknowledging that worry, that fear, that anxiety. But I deeply and I completely love myself. Okay, so we're incorporating these meridian lines to integrate this in the body. Giving you a script, a helpful script, so that you can do this on your own. At this time in our world, there is great uncertainty, fear, worry, anxiety. I deeply and completely love myself. And then in between, or right at the eyebrow, even though I'm feeling fear, worry about the future of my life, my family, my world, I deeply and completely love myself. Okay, so you just take a moment feeling that in each place. It doesn't have to be a tap, it can be a rub. That feels more soothing and gentle to you, just rub. Okay, and then that side. Oh yeah, so good. I love it. Oh, even though there's so much fear rampant and worry about the future, I deeply and completely love myself. And sometimes this fear, worry, and anxiety creates panic, that sense of panic. But I deeply and completely love myself. I acknowledge this. It's okay. I deeply and completely love myself. Feel that? Little shifts. It's how we calm the nervous system, integrate it into the body. Somehow it just pulls this all through intellectually into the layers. And then we go right underneath the nose. Oh my gosh, so nice. You can rub. No, you don't have to tap. And that yawning is important. Just letting the body just release and surrender to what is. I surrender to the fact that there is a lot of fear, anxiety about the uncertainty that is surrounding us at the moment, beyond our control. And I deeply and completely love myself. See how it shifts? Really important. So we're now shifting the statement just a bit. And you can do this for yourself. This is why I'm doing. These are my words. When you do this, think of a statement that will work for you. It is so hard for me to give up control, and that lack of control is what's creating the fear, the anxiety, and the worry, especially that panic, that lack of control of my environment. But I deeply and completely love myself. You see how I shift? Mine is about control. I hate being controlled. And that's part of the tapping too. I just hate being controlled. It really, really makes me angry. So there's some anger coming up. Fear, anger, it's all shifting. Anger is actually higher than fear. It's a better, higher frequency. Fear is very disempowering. Anger is more empowering. So lack of control. I deeply and completely love myself. That's how it shifts. Exposing that collarbone, that heart. Let's see what else I got in there. Oh my gosh. So the fear is really scary. Scary fear. Uncertainty, doubt, worry, anxiety, all of that. So close to us. And I deeply and completely love myself, you know. You acknowledge the contrast so that you can dissipate it and it shifts, because the only place that really solves anything is this inner landscape. We're soothing our inner landscape, getting rid of it, letting it release, dissolving, empowering, because I deeply and completely love myself. Okay? I deeply and completely love myself. Under the arm, little tap or a little rub. It's okay to be frightened. It's okay to be uncertain. It's okay not to know. I don't need to know everything. It's all going to be revealed. It's all okay. Don't need to be in control. I can be in flow. I deeply and completely love myself. Okay? I deeply and completely love myself. All right, so that was one full round. You can always use this as a replay and go back and do it again. And even just at me and decided, you know, I'm not going to listen to Ta's statements. I'm going to make my own statements. I'm going to do it one more time, a little quicker this time. Run through another round of tapping. All right, stay to the end if you're with me, because I have 3 cards. I have 3 Indian medicine cards that you can choose from. So I'll have 3 and you can pick. So make sure you stay. And I'll tell you, you can pick a card and then you'll have the results, which is always fun. We need fun. Fun. All right, so one more round. Top of the head. Fear, being scared of the future, worried about the future. It's already feeling better. You know, I'm not worried. I'm in the moment. I can feel this. This is okay. It's all going to be okay. I deeply and completely love myself. Yeah, it's good. It's a beautiful gift. My fear, my emotions are a beautiful gift. I'm able to calm from fear to calm. Well, actually, it's like fear, anger, calm. All of it. I embrace all of it. I deeply and completely love myself. So I'm at the eyebrow. This is how you process and integrate interwoven all of these sensations with the energy of the body. All right, and then right by the eye. Yeah, so if you haven't done EFT before, just a great clearing mechanism. Just one more round. All about releasing the fear, the anxiety, and the worry. Staying in the present moment. Sometimes I get fearful. I get scared. Scared about what's happening. Deeply and completely love myself. All right, a little bit more. We're almost finished. Yeah, right underneath the eye. Ooh, just massage that. Letting go of that fear, acknowledging it and releasing it. I deeply and completely love myself. Letting that worry, that anxiety, that fear, lack of control, let it go. I deeply and completely love myself. Feels really good to acknowledge it. Embrace what you're feeling, what is. A lot of uncertainty. Fostering the ability to accept what is and be emotionally stable. Loving ourselves. Deeply and completely love myself. All right. Last little bit. Heart. Letting go of that fear, that anxiety, that worry, acknowledging it, releasing it, let it go. Deeply and completely love myself. All right, last tapping point. Really good if you're with me. Great way to release. I know. Just a little bit of inward seeing, letting go of that fear. Scary world we're in right now. I acknowledge that. And I deeply and completely love myself. All right, really good. You can just pause and see if that moved or shift, and usually it does. And then you go back to that number that you chose. So for me, it was just a 6 because, I had done it last night. I had done the yoga, 1 hour of yoga. So it was a 6, but now I'm like, I'm all good. So good. So that's what EFT does. So if you just arrived, this whole 15, 20 minutes was a EFT tapping session to help release anxiety, worry, and fear of our current situation in our world. And you'll have this in the group to come back to if you ever need it. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to go do that tapping with Ta. Yes, so good. All right, so why am I doing tapping over and over again? Because I am offering a membership launching next month, opening it up next month on September 18th, where we go through the members in the membership, Breath to Success, will go through these processes weekly. EFT on that first week of the month, focus wheel, about the focus wheel on that second week of the month. That third week, we will be accountable for journaling, whatever 5 area of our life we are involved in for that month, because we can be very specific with the way we write in our journal. And then that last week of the month in the membership and Breath to Success, we will be following up to see how everybody did in those with the processes. So that's it. So that's next month on the 18th. So stay tuned for that. But as promised, 3 cards. This is the fun part. I like playing games. This is a nice game that connects us to spirit world. Okay. I will put the descriptions of these cards in our comments. Okay. So let's hold these up. Okay, one. I know one. Okay, yeah. That's it. All right. So we'll from my right. This is card 1, this is card 2, and this is card 3. Okay, so decide which card is for you. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. Good. All right, and then I will reveal in the comments the descriptions, but I will show you. That will be nice because hopefully you've already picked your cards. Yes. What deck is that? This is the Indian medicine cards, one of my favorites. It has to do, yeah, good question. Thank you. Indian medicine cards. It's my favorite deck that I use because it's so, okay, beautiful. Good, good, good. It is about nature, you know, actual animals. So the first card, dragonfly. Second card, wolf. And then the third card, you guys, this is the only one that was contrary, but it actually has a very, very special connotation when it's upside down. So if you're watching the replay, I love you. You can, you can still get the benefit of choosing cards. So I'm just briefly going to go over maybe a couple sentences on each. I want to do the butterfly first because it is contrary. Okay, so if you have to go, no worries. You'll have this on the replay. So butterfly. Well, actually, all of you guys are insane. Really? I have 3 picking card 2. All right, so you're with me right now. So we're going to do card 2. Card 2 is wolf. I have to laugh because this is the card for me personally this morning. This was my card. All right, so the wolf is all about the teacher. We are loyal. It's about loyalty and being the teacher. So let me just read a few things, but I promise I'll put the whole description in the comments. So 14, oh no, wolf, that's dog. So the wolf is about us being a teacher today and sharing our wisdom. How cool is that for me doing this today? Because I don't do these lives all the time. So if you have drawn the wolf card, you may be able to share your personal medicine with others. How perfect. Your intuitive side may also have an answer or teaching for your personal use at this time. And as you feel wolf coming alive within you, you may wish to share your knowledge by writing or lecturing on information that will help others better understand their unique paths in life. Oh my gosh. So that was my card this morning. Very succinct to what I'm doing right now. So you gotta love that. But the full description will be in the comments. But for those of you who want to pause, I will go a little closer. I know I take so much time, but let's see. Turn and see if it focuses. You can always pause that if you're on the replay. Okay. And then let me do the other side. Oh yeah, that works. Come closer. There it is. You can pause that, see if you can read it, or look in the comments. All right, so then butterfly. It's number 9. I love this, you guys. I so love this. Number 9. Transformation. So I'm not going to read the whole thing because what it was actually contrary. Let me bring it a little closer. That work? Contrary. So you can always pause that and read that. Okay, but I'll read it. If you have drawn butterfly reversed, your lesson is a simple one. This is a need for change in your life, a change that you're not recognizing. This could be a possible need for freedom, for a vacation, or for a new job. You may believe that change is too difficult, and you may rule it out to preserve the comfort of old habits. But in ruling out any possibility of change, you are saying that the courage of butterfly has been lost. Why does butterfly represent courage? Because there is a totally different world outside the cocoon, where the known realities of the chrysalis are no longer applicable. This new world demands that you use your newfound wings and you fly. Yay! Okay, so that's a butterfly. And you're probably wondering, what was the last card? This is dragonfly. Okay, yeah, dragonfly. So dragonfly was Jaden's card. It's really interesting. I try to get Jaden, my son who's 10. This is a good story, and maybe some of you might use it. I try to get Jaden to read in the morning. So I have him pull a card, and then he reads. So he read most of Dragonfly to me today. So, and it was appropriate because, let's see. Oops, sorry. A squirrel. I'm sorry. Let's do this again. So again, all right. And a little closer. Go up, 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 a little closer. Did it focus? All right. So he read most of this to me, and it was perfect for him. And it has to do with if Dragonfly has flown into your cards today, you may have forgotten to water your plants. On another level, you may need to give thanks to the food you eat for sustaining your body. And on a psychological level, it may be time to break down the illusions you have held that restrict your actions or your ideas. So Dragonfly medicine always beckons you to seek out the parts of your habits which you need to change. Have you put on too much weight, or have you started to look like a scarecrow? Have you tended to the changes you have wanted to make in your life? If you feel the need for change, call on Dragonfly to guide you through the mists of illusion to the pathway of transformation. So it was appropriate for my son because we are talking about get this, we are talking about his habits and monitoring that game, his habit of phone and tech. And so that was so appropriate. And I think he got it. Because we are not here to my parenting philosophy is we are not here to make all the decisions for our kids. Yes, we set the limits, but we have to allow the realization to come from the kids. Okay, come from the kids. And so I think this card helped Jaden connect. All right, so somebody, Wolf was my very first card I ever picked. All right, I think that's Savannah. Yeah. All right, so we did it. I'll put the photos of those descriptions in comments. Thanks for being here, you guys. Thanks for all your wonderful comments and playing with me. Appreciate it. All right. Until next time. Namaste.